Hey everybody, welcome back to the best coin news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is March 31st, 2024. Now let's get busy with it over here to the schedule for 2024. And just recently, the Patsy Takemoto Mink quarters dropped. That's right. They should be in your hot little hands probably by Monday or Tuesday. Now, April 1st is going to be tomorrow. That's Monday. So day after that's going to be Tuesday. And then we've got the American Women Quarters Silver Proof set drops, and that's coming out of San Francisco. And that is part of the American Women Quarters program. And that's what we're going to be talking about. And then 6 short days later, I think one of the best American innovation coins drops, and that's featuring the Saturn V rocket out of Alabama. Can't wait for that. Now, over here to the Silver Proof set. You're looking here at an $80 set, which is remarkably expensive. I can't even tell you. I think that used to be the price of just a silver proof set that had the other clad coins in there. But here we are. We're standing at $80. And honestly, folks, that's a lot of money. And it's about an ounce of silver, almost just maybe a little bit shy of an ounce. I mean, if you look at the specifications here, it's a quarter. It's a proof finish. It's 3/9 fine silver. But look at that. You got 0.199 troy ounce. And there are 5 of those. It's got 24.26 millimeters. It's got the rated edge San Francisco mid mark and privy mark. Yeah, honestly, wouldn't it be cool if they put a privy mark of the American Women Quarters program on there? I mean, they could take any one of these symbols. Here, let me actually do this. All right, you see these symbols on this packages with Title 9? Yeah, why couldn't we have that on the Patsy Takemoto Mink quarter? Thank you. Just saying. I mean, if they're going to go through this and make, and look at this microphone for Celia Cruz. Yeah, come on. And look at this. That could have been an awesome privy mark for the Mary Edwards Walker. Is it Mary Edwards Walker? Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, that is, for the Civil War. Oh my God, goodness. She was the one that got the Medal of Honor, right? So yeah, there's a Medal of Honor privy mark. So there are lots of opportunities here for the United States Mint to just really take it to the next level. And I'm not sure why they don't, but that's just the way it is. So like I tried to explain, these quarters are it's Reverend Doctor. I always mess that up. I don't know why. Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. That's a lot of titles. Honorable Patsy Takemoto Mink. Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, Celia Cruz, and Zitkala Shah. Now, honestly, folks, these are probably some of my favorites. And you know how everybody's always talking about fractional silver? Well, here you go. This is about as fractional silver as you can get from the United States Mint. But really, I think when people talk about fractional silver, they'd like to see, well, you know how the American Gold Eagles are fractional? They go the 10th ounce, quarter ounce, half ounce, and so on and so forth. Yeah, why can't we have that with silver, right? Maybe it'll cost too much. Maybe the premiums are already high enough. We're already paying $80 for a proof. Could you imagine what a quarter ounce proof would cost from the United States Mint? Probably maybe $50, right? So yeah, ouch. Now, let's keep on keeping on. I want to talk about mintages. I want to talk about availability for this particular set. I do dig these. I really like the American Women Quarters program. And next year, that's it, folks. It's over. And then we start the 2026 semi-quincentennial. And then for 2027, the United States currencies, the circulating coins, as we know it, change drastically. I mean, in fact, the Kennedy half dollar, as we know it, is going to change 100% completely. In fact, Kennedy's going to be facing the other direction come 2027. Now, let's keep on keeping on here. We got this. Now, we're looking here. I don't know why I did that. That's all right. You're looking here at the availability for the American Women Quarters program, and I have here silver out of San Francisco. Now, let's start talking about availability, right? So the 2022, that's the key date set right there for the American Women Quarters program, and that's the silver proof set. That sold really a low amount. And then obviously for 2023, the United States Mint, we know what they did to all of the mintages. They boosted them. They just really put them on steroids. And yeah, did they do that for 2024 as well? Absolutely, they sure did. And that is on Remind Me. But look at this, $80, $80, $80. So if you want to buy all, 4 years at $80, yeah, that's a lot of money, right? So let's keep on keeping on. Let's talk about mintages. So we just talked about availability. Let's talk mintages. So this is coinnews.net. This is Mike Unser, March 27, 2024. That's this year. All right, and we're almost there. There it is. This is the clad proof sets. We didn't talk about these too much, but I just wanted to basically get a little bit of historical perspective, all right, for the American Women Quarters proof set. Now, in 2022, like I said, that is the key date year. That's the first year of the American Women Quarters. The Mint actually, they only produced 42,821, which was super limited, which is about half of what you would typically see for the America the Beautiful Quarters program, okay? So really, that's very low in comparison, all right? Next year, they boosted it. In fact, we talked about the 2023 set still being available, and that actually, I remember, because we used to be able to look at the numbers available. Well, the 2023 American Women Quarters proof set had about 76,000. So I would say there's probably about 20 more thousand of the 2023 set still available. All right. Now compare that to the ones from 2022, that key date year of 42,821. So if you were one of the lucky ones to pick up this 2022 American Women Quarters proof set, kudos to you. Absolutely well done. So I gave you the historical mintages. Gave you comparing and contrasting the America Beautiful Quarters mintages. Now let's look at the silver proof sets. All right, I've got here the America Women Quarters silver proof set for 2023, and that has sold, and it is still available, 44,811. Now in 2022, they had sold 57,696. Well, we know from last year the American Women Quarters silver proof set is about maybe 78, maybe to 85. So there's probably half. Right here, almost just a little over half is what they still have available. And that's a lot, folks. That's quite a bit, right? So that's the American Women Quarters silver proof set. And I did show you that it is still available, and it's probably going to be available for a few years, I would imagine, especially at sales at 46 a pop. There's got to be, I mean, look, we know for a fact that the United States Mint Distribution Center is moving from Memphis to Texas. Not sure why. I think there was some safety issues. Remember, they were talking about safety of their workers there? Yeah. Remember that? They didn't talk about that too much, but next thing you know, they moved to Texas. Why is everybody moving to Texas? What's up with that? Now, here we go. We're going to look at the historical mintages for the America the Beautiful Quarters silver proof set. You're looking at 64,000 for 2020. Now, we didn't have any real numbers to speak about for 2020. For the American Women Quarters proof set because it was 2022. But if we look at the historical numbers for 2020, the American Beautiful Quarters, yeah, 64,000 compared to 84 and 86 the previous years. So we know that 2020, that was a pandemic year, was a very lean year. In fact, I would say if you still have products from the United States Mint from 2020, I would say hold on to them. Clutch them tightly. I believe those are going to be key date coins because of the pandemic and all the shutdowns and the changing operations and yada yada. You know what happens, right? So it definitely had an impact on the mint's production. You can clearly see it in the numbers right in front of us. All right, so numbers don't lie, right? Here we go. American the Beautiful Quarters silver proof set sold 64,000 2020 and 2019. Yeah, look at that, 14,000 more. Look at that, boom, 15,000 more for 2018. All right, now 2022. Yeah, I think those are gone. 57,696, just trickling out, just trickle here and there. But what is available, and it's really just, it's going to be around for a few years, I would imagine, is that 2023 American Women Quarters silver proof set. All right, now I talked about that. Let's talk about this real quick. We've covered those. Look at this. Look who's back. It's like that Eminem song. Look who's back. Look at that. Add to bag. We were what, at 175,460 for the U.S. uncirculated set. The last bit of sales we saw was 165, and those were trickling out at 7:30 in the morning. Well, just yesterday morning at 7:30, these became available again. And did you pick any up? If not, maybe today's your special day. But what I think, the thing that I guess makes me kind of scratch my head here is that, why would the Mint take off the uncirculated set from 2023 only to bring it back again, okay, for, for days on end? Because, for 2 days in a row, all right, at least. Why is that? It makes me think of the 2023 proof set and the 2023 American Woman Quarters proof set. Well, actually, mostly the proof set and the silver proof set, because those came off the shelf. They said unavailable, or they were on back order. And then once they got back on the shelves, available for sale with the shiny candy-like red button, the packaging had changed. And we were like, hey, wait a minute. So I don't know that the packaging has changed for the uncirculated coin set, because it doesn't have that picture of Bessie Coleman without the hat. So I'm not sure if anything is going to change there. But It definitely is interesting. Why would the Mint take this off the shelf like the 2023 proof set and the 2023 silver proof set, only to bring it back again? Is there packaging error? And really, I mean, the packaging for the uncirculated coin sets is just basically a cardboard box with the name of the product, at least nowadays, and the UPC code. And that's it. And then even, as you can see here, if you flip them both sides, there's no photographs or anything of that nature here on this packaging. So that's interesting. But yeah, since we're 175, according to coinnews.net and the US Mint figures, 175,460, and we know that the product limit is 185, yeah, there's probably less than 10,000 of these available as we speak. Yeah. Now, with that said, let's go here. I finally found something that I really want to buy. And wow, yeah, it's a little pricey right now. And not sure why it's this expensive, but it's only one seller, actually, who's got these listed. It is, yes, indeed, the 2024 Greatest Generation Half Dollar in a mint state. So 179, and they are Denver, right? You can see that Denver, and it is, say, PCGS Mint State 70, PCGS Mint State 70, and 70, and 70. So what's the difference between this one here, $139.99, and $179.99, besides $40? I'm not sure what to say. But there you go. That's it. That's all you have. And that, obviously, these are all pre-sales because I don't think these ship until, maybe I know the Harry Tubmans have shipped, but not sure when these do. I just totally sidetracked myself here. Let's just do this here. And the shipping date is April 5th. So yeah, it's going to be this week. How awesome is that? Now, let's go to those plus ones. Bingo. This is Isaiah 2:4 about the Messiah. You know what day it is today. He will judge among the nations, and he will settle the arguments of many peoples. They shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation will not lift sword against nation, and they will no longer study warfare. There it is, folks. That's why I love this Greatest Generation coin. It is actually just beautiful, and it really reminds me of that passage about swords to plowshares, just snapping that sword in half, no longer needed ever again, right? I love that. Now, over here, did that. Now, let's go here to 395.99.9. I don't even know what song this is. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, thanks for the, this is Red Hot Chili Peppers, Soul to Squeeze. And I think this was off of the, oops, I think I just blew that one. Anyway, I think that was off of the Coneheads movie, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, yeah, you know what to do. Sub the channel. It's free. Stacker out.